Southend Pier has stood since 1829. Over the course of the 19th century, it grew, first becoming the longest pier in Europe, then the world. It has served a practical service, allowing ships to dock at Southend, helping the town to thrive. In World War II, it was taken over by the Navy, and today it serves as a tourist attraction. But it has also been the place of tragedy and destruction. In 1931, just after the train line was first completed, a young man was thrown from one of the trams and run over. Multiple fires have broken out, including one in 1959 that saw 500 people trapped over a mile out to sea. The fact that the pier stretches out so far into the sea has also made the pier a popular spot for the suicidal. With all this, it's no surprise the site has its fair share of ghost stories. When an old flight of Victorian stairs close to land were removed as a part of the modernisation of the pier, builders reported seeing a woman hanging around late at night. One worker, left on his own to pack down for the night, suddenly felt the presence of someone standing next to him. He turned to see a woman wearing a dark Victorian-era dress, staring blankly at him. It was only when the worker saw that the woman's feet weren't on the floor that he decided to run. The most famous ghostly resident of the pier is known as the Tall Man. The most widely reported sighting of him came in 1992. A police officer had been called to the pier in the early hours of the evening. Someone had reported seeing a man acting strangely at the end of the now closed pier. The constable, heading to the end of the pier, was concerned he may be dealing with someone contemplating suicide, as so many have at the end of the pier's head. As he approached the deserted end of the pier, he saw a very tall, slim man, dressed in a long black coat. The sun had long set, and the man was too far away for the police officer's torch to illuminate his face. The officer shouted out to the tall man, who instantly started running. The policeman gave chase, but it wasn't long before the tall man launched himself off the end of the pier, into the dark, icy waters below. The policeman looked over the edge, but couldn't see anyone. The Coast Guard was quickly dispatched, but no one was found. But it turned out this wasn't the first time a tall man in a long black coat had been spotted on the pier. And it certainly wasn't the last. More often than not, he is sighted lurking around underneath the pier. Some catch a glimpse of him looking out to sea. Some have even seen the man hanging from the neck underneath the pier.